Hello there, it's Green and welcome to another Planet Coaster video. In this video we're going to continue with the sky castles and we're gonna do like few small floating islands because I've done the previous time like this big one and I just wanted like few small ones to surround this whole thing, and I just don't know, I felt like it gave the whole thing another look and I really loved how it turned out, even though at the end I created like few. I was like, nice. I created like a few, raised them, and then I was like, whatever, let's just erase them so we can have them, so they won't have to look like male genitalia all the time. I just can have them there for reasons, floating like balls of floating land. Yeah, I don't know. This is what they remind me. I cannot be the only one. Like, please don't tell me that I'm the only one. So yeah, I created like a few around the place so we can have them, but at the end I just never finished them because, as I told you in the previous episode, if you do watch it, I'm still on vacation when this video will go out, and I had 1 week to basically film all of the videos, record them, edit them, voice record them, and then upload them. So I only sat down for 4 hours, and I know that this thing goes kinda slow, and ideally I would make it go a bit faster because landscaping, I know that it is kinda boring, but again it is so amazing to see something come in life. I think what the people do with the landscaping here in Planet Coaster, that they gave you so many abilities, it is amazing. So, so that's the reason why I think there is either 1 or 2 floating bubbles at the end. So yeah, keep that in mind, even though you cannot really see it in the thumbnail because I had so much trouble. I'm not trying to basically hide them behind the big floating island, or generally a big floating island, so yeah. Plus I love this golden hour and how it made everything look so freaking magical. I was like, yes, just yes, this is amazing, this is so good. It looks, I don't know, it just gives this whole thing another vibe. It's amazing. I don't know, I'm so in love with it. And the islands we're gonna do this time won't have anything special on them. Most of them are basically kinda like rocks floating around because I wanted them, to give this whole vibe. Like, not all of them are sky castles, few of them are just floating rocks because this is how it blends well together. Because if you had only sky castles, then no floating island would be special. So so at the start I was going around and I was creating few small floating islands, and again I landscape them. I feel like when I landscape them, it just gives them a different look and it is amazing. I love it. I don't know, I love when they have the flowers. It feels just alive, it just feels alive, and I love that. So yeah, keep that in mind. That's why it has so much landscaping, and in a while I'll start adding color in the landscaping. I will start using the red plant with the yellow one, that I feel like it's just like an explosion of colors, and I don't know, I'm a huge lover of colors. Like, I have nothing black in my closet and I like everything that is colorful. I feel like it's just nice, it makes my day to see something that colorful, and I loved it. So yeah, I love a lot of things. I tried to basically sew few things in to make them like this. Specifically the previous bosses, because they kind of like go about a bit less, and I feel like that's amazing. So it looks like the plants are a bit less there, so it gives that balance, I think, and I really like that. I think we're going to create one sky castle this time, but it's gonna be way smaller. I actually don't recall. Let me check. How many sky castles are we creating? Because I really don't recall. Let's see, because I don't know what I'm doing. That's awesome. Where is my screenshot? Okay, here it is. Oh, I'm doing 2 sky castles. I think none of them though is accessible. Yeah, none of them is accessible. I was correct. We'll do 2, but they will be way smaller than the one that we did the previous time, and you can kinda see it. Of course there will be more bigger ones. That's why I wanted like this open space, because it doesn't really matter what I will do with the land around it. It's just there, it's not important. And as you will see at the end of the video, it will have a few words ups and downs, so I just didn't really want it to change that, to basically interfere with the previous land of the previous thing that we're doing. So here are the floating bubbles of land, and I had a small drawback here. I had to stop, I don't recall for what reason, and I thought that I pressed record after I came back, but I actually didn't. So as you will see, the small island is actually, with life, with plant life, and you can see a small castle over at the edge, and this is not recorded, and I do apologize for it. The thing is that it took me some time to, of course, to another medium, I'm gonna call it medium, island. And if you saw the previous episode, it was just, this big one only. So I feel like in reality the video will be done after I was done with that island, but for reasons that never was filmed, and I preferred to rather like scratching it all off, because I really enjoyed it, to basically just create a few extra islands. So this is one of the reasons that these videos are a bit smaller, even though in reality they aren't, because I usually speed up my videos by 3 times, and always the building part is 30 minutes, which means I usually build for around 1 plus something hour. This time I built for way more, and the videos are speed up by 7. So yeah, plus there was like that little castle. Even though, again, as I previously said, I would prefer to make them even faster, because I feel like landscaping isn't something that important as building a roller coaster, or building a building around a roller coaster, or building a village. So that's the main reason why I wanted them to be on more speed, I should say. So I think we're going to do, this is gonna be like a small castle, like it's just kind of like a Rapunzel tower, if you want to say so. It's nothing like that special, but it is a nice tower, small tower to have as an island, like, excuse me, as supplement to the other islands. I feel like it honestly gives this vibe and makes the whole thing way better, and I really like that. Plus, just to see this sun, it's just so amazing. I just love it. And I wanted to basically have plant life in this island too, but the thing is that it was quite hard, because that little like circle took over the whole space. So the inside of the castle will have You know, those things, plants, which makes no sense. I know in reality makes no sense, but that was the only way. And to be honest, you won't be able to see it because the rocks that have nothing, like they only have plants, and the rocks that have sky castles but actually nothing on them, won't have entrances on them. So, you know, that's the reason why I wanted to keep it simple, and I didn't really care. So yeah, you know, I tried to basically, I don't know, I felt like I like this tower, so I was like, let's put one next to the other. And then I felt like it was looking kind of like a monster, and that was its ears. So, you know, I decided to remove one of them. I felt like that was kind of stupid to have, even though I think I saw it from a picture, something that was looking like that. And I liked it in the picture, but there it was just looking stupid. And yeah, I did remove it. I don't know, I felt like it was kind of looking stupid, and I tried to basically put with a smaller, you know, towers, the other one, but it just wasn't happening. So I basically, firstly, I smoothed the island just so I can give it the shape that I wanted and to be, you know, as stiff and as big as I wanted it to. But then I wanted to add, you know, minor details because I feel like that smooth makes no sense. And that's what I do. Also, as I told you, I'm painting all the islands on the bottom, the thing that they've added with the terrain tools. I feel like it gives so much more detail. Like, it's just so much better. And here is the other small floating island that has nothing but plants, which again is not gonna be accessible. Of course, few of them will be accessible. Currently none of them are, because I haven't figured out exactly where I want the pathways to go. I was hoping for something like wooden bridges, but I know that's something that it might never be in the game, like for now at least. So I'm not sure how I still want to do that. I haven't figured that out in my mind, so I prefer to not do. Oh, that looks kind of like a hippo. No? I don't know, to me it kind of looks like a hippo. And I just realized it. Okay, whatever. And that looks like a saddle lady. Okay, let's get back to it. What I was saying? I was saying something, but what was it? Crap. It does look like a hippo, just look at it. See, please don't tell me that it will look like that at the end, because that is just weird. Yeah, because I do want to have access, but I feel like just having a straight stairs won't make any sense. That's what I was talking about earlier. So yeah, it will probably be like from few islands on the below, and it will slowly go up with turns and things. And I know that we can't really do suspension, but I will try to do not suspension bridges. You know, those wooden bridges that connect two cliffs and there's a waterfall, and usually in movies you're kind of afraid that someone is gonna go and drop in the water and the bridge is basically gonna fall down too. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm crazy. Maybe there is a huge chance. I don't know. Whatever, shut up. So yeah, I'm gonna do this island and then we will be done. I won't do like the little blob thing I think in the back. Will I though? I feel like this is the last one that I'm doing. Huh. I guess we'll find out together. And I'm very excited to see what's next in the game. I'm very hopeful to see. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I want to do like a big waterfall one. I know that. Like I want to do a lake, you know. There's a part in the ground that you will see it's kinda marine. So I want to have a big lake down there and the water to be kind of like a waterfall that going down from one of the floating islands. I have that in mind, that I'm just too hopeful for it. I really hope that will happen. And the whole idea behind it is to basically be a village on the air that ideally, like in our minds, we can just pretend that people live there, and it turned into a park so people can actually visit it. Oh, I'm doing another one? Why don't I even recall that? Like, I mean, it makes sense. We have 4 more minutes in the video. What is that? What I'm gonna do with that? I have no idea. I don't really know, so don't ask me. Like, what I'm trying to do here? I don't know. We're discovering it together, I guess. Probably. Like, what is that? That's weird. It's like a finger that's pointing towards that direction. Yeah? What's going on? I don't know. Yeah, whatever. As I was talking about the waterfall earlier, I want a big island that there will be the waterfall, and this is how at least I have pictured it. And I want another like kinda small floating island next to it that would have like a nice view, something like a gazebo, you can say, if that would be a thing in the game. I don't know what would be and what won't, but that's how I have it in mind, like some sort of a gazebo that people can just sit there and watch whatever they want, to take pictures basically of the surroundings. Because let's be honest, if you went into those floating islands, your pictures and Instagram would be lit. Like, it would be lit. And of course you want to take pictures, like come on, that would be amazing. You would be able to see the horizon. Of course it would be amazing. So yeah. And I want like a roller coaster going either, I don't know if that would be possible, either in front, which I think that would be possible, of the waterfall, either inside of it. That would be so ideal, like so magical. I'm really looking forward to the water rides. The water rides are my jam. I love the water rides. Like, if honestly the water rides come to the game, I feel like I will basically build 5 water rides in a park and 1 roller coaster. I just love it. And I recall even in Roller Coaster Tycoon previous games, I was building so many water rides, and people were like, can we have like roller coasters? And I do recall that even few of them I was doing them quite crazy, but people still visited them. Like, I was like, yes, good job. So yeah, I don't know. This island looks kinda weird. It looks like something is missing from it. I don't know, I might be wrong, but this is how I feel. Feels like it misses something. I honestly don't recall what I'm doing. I'm just here watching what I'm doing as you are, and I'm like, what the F I was trying to do? Plus, this thing over there, I tried to basically landscape it, I tried to smooth it, and I don't know what's going on with it because it is so stretched. And even with the rock and all the details that it has, it looks so stressed, and I don't get why. Because I couldn't basically sculpture it into what I wanted, to smooth it or do anything with it, apart from just a bit expanded. I don't know, it might be any weird reason. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I honestly hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you will have an amazing day, and take care. Bye!